My father. He was a teacher. One day we were studying history. Faced with the annihilation at the hands of Titans, humanity took refuge behind the walls and realized 100 years of peace. But in this process, we lost all records of what humanity's earlier past might have looked like. That's what all of us were taught. Even back then, this seemed strange to me. And so I asked my father a question. He gave me a fairly evasive answer, and continued with the standard lesson. But when we got home that night, he sat me down and gave me the real answer. He told me the history books he received from the government were full of contradictions and mysteries. He then proceeded to tell me a theory of his. Even as a child, I was astounded. There was a reason he didn't share that theory with the entire class, but I wasn't smart enough to see it. I told the other children what he had told me, and one day, the MPs arrived to question me. My father didn't come home that night. They said he died in some kind of freak accident. But I knew that wasn't true. He'd been silenced by the government.
All soldiers, charge! We've come to the moment of truth! Mankind's fate is decided now! There is no future in which we reclaim these lands without Erwin, and there never will be! Go! Recover Erwin from the armored titan and retreat! Your heart and soul to the cause!
In the end, it doesn't even matter. I had to fall. In the end, it doesn't even matter.
I said advance, goddammit! Erwin's right in front of you! Do not falter! I'm about to announce our final mission. All troops, line up! We're going to mount a cavalry charge, rushing the Beast Titan directly. Clearly, this will make us ideal targets for him. So we'll wait until the moment he's ready to throw, and then we'll fire our smoke signals together. That should somewhat reduce his accuracy. While we distract the Beast Titan, Captain Levi will get in position to dispatch it. Does anyone have questions?
One thing, I don't know why. Acting like I was part of your property. Remembering all the times you fought with me. I'm surprised it got so. Things aren't the way they were before. You wouldn't even recognize me anymore. Not that you knew me back then, but it all comes back to me. You kept everything inside, and even though I tried, it all fell apart. What it meant to me will eventually be a memory of a time when I
tried so hard and got so far.
There's no point standing around. We'll only be showered by more boulders. Ready your horses on the double!
Be honest. Are all of us riding to our deaths?
Yes, we are.
And since we're dying anyway, you're saying that it's better if we at least die fighting?
I am.
But wait, if we'll die anyway, then who cares what we do? We could just disobey your orders, and it wouldn't mean a thing, would it?
Yes, you're precisely right. Everything that you thought had meaning, every hope, dream, or moment of happiness, none of it matters as you lie bleeding out on the battlefield. None of it changes what a speeding rock does to a body. We all die. But does that mean our lives are meaningless? Does that mean that there was no point in our being born? Would you say that of our slain comrades? What about their lives? Were they meaningless? They were not! Their memory serves as an example to us all! The courageous fallen! The anguished fallen! Their lives have meaning because we, the living, refuse to forget them! And as we ride to certain death, we trust our successors to do the same for us! Because my soldiers do not buckle or yield when faced with the cruelty of this world! My soldiers push forward